We are live. We are live, baby. That's right. This is your boy, the OG, KQKC Boxing, throwing down another live stream. I wasn't able to finish the first one, so I'm going to go on and finish this one. Now, let me keep you in mind the rest of today will be videos. Okay? That means that I will be preparing myself for OG Boxing Talk tomorrow. All right? Ronald Finkley, good morning to you, my brother. I hope you can join me in for now with the OG Boxing Talk tomorrow. So today, just doing this live streams, on Saturdays, I try to do maybe one or two, and the rest videos. People don't know. I know a lot of things that they don't know. Stop doing live streams. Stop having panels down there because you won't get monetized. Just put it that way. And I know that for a fact. So that's why I do videos. Okay. But you learn by your ass getting whooped. Like Mikey Garcia, he learned. He learned about getting that ass whooped. See, I'm here for just no specific subject. I'm here to talk about the current state of boxing and what it's in, the governing bodies, the sanction bodies, and which one now is the most prestigious belt in all the governing bodies. It was the green belt. It always has been. But the IBF has been doing some tremendous things like fighting your mandatory, hey, ordering fights like Keith Thurman asked should be doing or drop the belt. There's a lot of things in boxing that they get away with that an ordinary job or sports job couldn't get away with. I get it. I understand. It's a single sport. It's an individual sport. But the point I'm trying to make is this. What's up, JC? All right. Just like I was telling Ronald Finkley, I will be doing this, and the rest gonna be videos today to get ready for OG Boxing Talk tomorrow. Gotta be 45 and older. Now, me and Fana, we are older than that, as you can see or can tell. But anyway, like I was saying, this is all boxing talk today. All right. Now, the governing bodies I hold responsible. Yes, I do. Because as long as they get them sanction fees, they don't care how long you hold the belt. Now, it's no damn way that what's up, D Walker? Uh, uh what's cooking? OJ, nothing much, man. Only thing cooking is the damn governing bodies. That's what's cooking. So number one, yeah, y'all hit the like button. And number one, the governing bodies, first of all, need to reassign people to take their place or train someone. Now, the Suleimans, they did a great job. The green belt was really the top of the line. Everybody wanted that green strap. No matter what division you in, everybody wanted that green belt because that green belt was prestigious. It was on its shit. You get dropped and blood tested all year round, as long as you had that green strap. Now, some people get caught doping. People get caught using drugs or whatever. But me, let's just say I'm a Nevada state official. All right, you get caught once, you get a suspended. You get caught twice, you get a harsher suspension. Now, you get caught a third time, you banned from that damn sport. My fault is your fault because you trying to get an edge. What happened to being natural talent? What happened to that shit? Somebody talk to me. What happened to that shit? Yeah, laugh all you want to about Deontay Wilder. Laugh all you want to about Anthony Joshua. Okay, they are fighters though, and far as I know, they're allegedly not taking anything. Deontay Wilder, he haven't took no dope or none of that shit. He would have got popped off by now. Trust me, he would have. He, first of all, he's going back to the basics. And the basics means what? Go up in your weight. But think about it. Deontay Wilder metabolism. I have friends and family members that can't gain weight over a certain limit. Now, Deontay Wilder, he did come in at what, 225 against Deverne. And maybe one other fight, he was like at 230. That's it. That's a cutoff spot. That ain't happening. No, 240 or 245. That's not happening. He's too tall. His metabolism. Look at his brother Marcellus. Same way. He's not going to be I hate to say fat, but he's not going to be a big boned, wink, wink, uh, fella. Okay? He's just going to be tighten up his muscles. And for this notion, Mikey Garcia, you cannot get abs in 1 week. Nobody. I don't care how much magic pills and beans you take. You're not getting no abs in no 1 week. How Earl Spence get his abs, how Terrence Crawford got his abs, that come from years of sit-ups, years of holding it. When you're in gym class, you hold your legs right there. You do sit-ups. You see Rocky when it pow pow, pow pow, huh? See, Floyd had abs, but his was like Umberto when he fought him. Now, let me tell you about that. Anybody that's under 5'4", they can put on muscles like that. Don't ask me why, because I really don't know how they do that. Maybe because they're short and stout, but it's a downside to that. If they stop, you're going to look fat. You're going to look fat because short people, they can be the same height. I mean, they can be the same weight as you, but you don't look fat, but they do. Because he's tall. You tall. You carry your weight well. That what they used to say. You carry your weight well. Wow. Good looking man. Then you look at a little nigga, you be like, damn, he's a fat little motherfucker. Yeah, but he was tall. You wouldn't say that. Now, I'm gonna rewind this Christina Shields real fast, if y'all don't mind. All right. Now, I went over this a little earlier. I had to get off real fast because my daughter was at the door. That's why I made it 40 minutes or whatever. And I don't know where her key is. But anyway, um, she, Carissa Shields. Let me start with her. As I said earlier, if you haven't watched my live stream, tighten up your defense. Don't worry about the offense. Don't worry about the offense right now, at least for the first 2 or 3 rounds. Because I know what Christina Hammer has to bring to the table. You should know already too. Unless she change up and surprise all of us and take her ass in the booth. Now, if she can get in that booth, she gonna lose. Because that's one thing about Carissa Shields. She can't fight on the inside. Now, she has a good jab, Clarissa Shields, but Hammer has a better jab. She's very accurate with her punches. She's very precise with her punches. She don't rush her punches. She don't waste her punches. She places her punches correctly. She been doing this shit for 25 fights. So you take a two-time gold medalist, standout gold medalist. You throw her into the pro ranks. She win 8, 9 fights. But did she fight the right fights? Did she step up as she fought? Is this too soon for Clarissa Shields? Maybe she need another year or two under her belt before she challenged for all the marbles. Yes, this is history. Only one woman had done this ever. I don't give a shit. She black, white, Chinese, or orange, or orangutan. She's making history. Now, whoever wins will be the trendsetter. Just like Layla Ali. She was the trendsetter for boxing for women at that time. But it didn't take off like it should have. Like the Chicago Hustle. That's supposed to be our women pro team. Well, I can count on one hand how many people is in the stands. That's why they check and they don't get paid as much. It's certain things you support, certain things we don't support. Now, everybody get this notion that the woman's supposed to be in the kitchen, a woman supposed to be doing this or that. You know, I bring home the money. Baby, if you make more than me, I don't give a shit. We put that shit in the pot together. You keep your own account, I keep my own account, we keep one together. I'm glad I did that because I'm divorced. Now once, but I'm divorced twice. So marriage is not for me because I got a bad mouth and I'm not gonna let nobody run over my ass. And my parents come first. You don't give me an ultimate choice, okay? Me or your parents. That's easy, bitch. Bye. All right. So anyway, and it's a long story. It wasn't just that simple, you know. So, little by little, you'll know a little bit about me. All right. Now, my father had cancer at that time. I'm the only son, and I have one sister, lives out of town. So he don't have nobody but me. And I be damn sure I'm gonna sit my ass over in my house and let him go through that by himself or with my mother. You got a problem with that? I'm sorry. See you. Don't wanna fucking be you. That's how it go. Shit. They raised my ass. They did the best they could. I'm from the South Side, Inglewood. Yes. So anyway, Clarissa Shields. Now, as I said before, I'm gonna say it again. Keep your defense tight. Keep your punches tight. And don't throw them wide ass punches. And don't try to get her out of there, Deontay Wilder. You know how he deviated from the game plan with Fury? See, the whole game plan was this. That was Mark Dillon was just so fucking going off on the side. He was like, what is he doing? You know, see, he had an attitude. But this is, you know what? To be fair to the champ, he said he was caught up in the excitement of it all. He was caught up in the excitement of beating his ass because he knew that was another step up notch in his belt. And he just was just caught up in rage and stuff. You can't do that in boxing. And I know Clarissa Shields. She would jump wild on your ass and start throwing haymakers. She had to stay calm, follow the game plan, see what she bringing, and capitalize on her weaknesses. Do she have a problem with dropping her hands or dropping one hand? That's when you can counter. That's when you can take advantage of her. See, that put points on the board. Don't go looking for the knockout, because the knockout gonna come if it's there. Remember, that's for every fighter. Wilder, Fury, Joshua, all that gonna come. But you don't force it. You don't go look for it. Because you look for it, you're gonna get something that you don't want to get. And that's countered. Don't do that. And Clarissa Shields, please use your jab as you go in. Get her distracted. Use your, something like Earl did, use your jab to keep her busy. Keep her from thinking. Because, see, it's one thing about Hammer. She's not going to fight you on the inside because she's a technician. She's a boxing technician. She knows how to box. See, boxing over in England is the number one tops. Sweet Caroline, motherfuckers. All right. Well, in Germany, women boxing is the tops. So it's no doubt about it. She ain't fought no slouches over there to reign as champion as long as she have. Sure, she take pictures in bathing suits, but she has a marketing deal. You know, that's what I'm trying to explain every to everybody. She ain't trying to be sexy. She get paid for that shit. All right, it's tax deductible. See, over here, our athletes in boxing, since Sugar Ray Leonard, all right, Ray Charles Leonard, he had a commercial, 7 Up commercial with his son. Nobody but my dad, you know. But you don't see nobody else doing commercials. Deontay Wilder, he ain't do no Hain commercial, no Gatorade commercial, no Chevy commercial, no none of that. They don't give that shit to boxers because they don't know what to expect. And you know why? Because Floyd Mayweather fucked that up. That's why. Because you don't know how they gonna react. And plus, boxing is not the most watched sports in the US. I had the hardest time explaining that to motherfuckers. So now the people in the UK, now they understand. If they don't now, they will. Boxing has turned into a famous promoter's dream. You're right. It's not about the competitive nature of being a champion. Well, you're right, Rod Franklin. You're right. You're exactly right. Because, well, like it or not, Rod Franklin, a new prospect, contender, whatever you want to call it, a motherfucker that out the pros, all right? He has to have a promoter. And with the shit I saw last night, the last fight was pretty good that Mayweather put on. But they all was young prospects and contenders, which I like. See, you get used to being under the bright lights. You get used to motherfuckers saying, "Motherfucking bitch, you can't hit where high." You get used to that shit. But now, you have to have a promoter, and it's good to have a promoter like Floyd in that aspect because you know Floyd gonna give you the fights and some good fights. But then again, the way he been doing Devontae Davis, I don't know. But you got to have a promoter for at least 5 or 10 years to get your name out there, to get your fights out there. Now, Al Heyman, he would give you the opportunity, but it's up to you is what you do with it. Are you going to squander it or you going to make the best of it? You have to win. Look at Wilder. I keep telling this story over and over and over and over again. Wilder didn't want to fuck with boxing. No, he want to fuck with that football. That's what he does. So he end up letting boxing choose his ass. And you know what? He liked it. He figured he was pretty good at it. And you know what? He was. Now, sure, no one to holler out, oh, Wilder. You ever heard of Wilder? That motherfucker, ain't nobody said that. Not till he got to 25 and 26 knockouts in a row. Then you hear Deontay Wilder. Then you hear that. You know, Robert Easter Jr. He's a great fighter, a damn good fighter. But the thing about it is, he thinks he's Diego Corrales. He cannot fight like him. See, Diego Corrales, he could go inside and he would bang inside. We all seen a Castillo fight. He was knocked down 3 times, and mouthpiece went flying out. Third time, he just took it out, buy some time. Take a point. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna give me a breather, and I'm finna knock this motherfucker out. And you know what? He mustered up a little true grit. He had a little bit left, just a little bit. Man, he knocked Castillo out on the ropes. He was out on his feet. His whole face, he's Puerto Rican or Mexican, whatever. His whole face was brown and black and blue. And don't, hey, he put in his work too. Because Diego Corrales, his face and eyes were closed shut. They was brawling. They was throwing. They was hitting. And this was before Floyd sat there and boxed the hell out of him. So can't tell me what you can't do in boxing. Anything is possible in boxing if you know what you're doing. Now, I'm not saying Carissa Shields going to lose. I'm not saying that. But she has a great pedigree. We know that. She's been in the Olympics twice. Just because you was in the Olympics the first time don't mean you guaranteed to make it the second time. You still got to try out. You still got to try out. Now, the reason why Anthony Joshua is so scared of Ortiz is for the simple fact Ortiz is from Cuba. What's going on in Cuba? Finca. Finca. That's what the farm. Okay, that's what they call the boxing farm for the amateurs. You live, you sleep, you eat boxing all day long. You have every look. You see every style. They don't have a pro team there. So you swim your ass with your shoe, shit, and get over to America and do your thing. Castor Mayor. Floyd was scared to fight Castor Mayor. Why? Because Castor Mayor will fight your ass and beat your ass, Floyd. Castor Mayor was going in and he was coming out like a boxer. But Floyd would never face him because he has that Cuban style movement. Now, Estrelana Laura, he has that Cuban style movement. But guess what? Estrelana Laura, when he fought uh, uh, um, the last opponent, shit, God damn it, Swift Jerry Hurd, when he fought him, I don't know what type of fight he was fighting. That's not his fight. That's not his fight. What's up, Janelle? That's not his fight. See, he fought a fight that he's not used to or not accustomed to in a real fight. He might have done it in the gym or whatever, but it was something that made him say, look, I'm a man. I am a Cuban American. I am the fucking American fucking dream. And I be damn sure I get on my glider and do a lot of ring lateral movement. No, fuck that. Let's go crank it up. And he did well. He did well to be the shorter man. But fatigue set in, the beating set in, and psh, he just couldn't take it. Jerry Hurd, he's like a Earl Spence. He get warmer and warmer and warmer and warmer as the rounds go by. So there he puts him out. But let's say, just for the hell of it, just say for the fantasy of the motherfucker, let's just say Jerry Hurd and Charlo. Now, we know what I just said. Jerry Hurd gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Now, do Charlo get stronger and stronger and stronger as the rounds go by? No. You know how you put your car in drive, reverse? No. That motherfucker stay in that first gear. He stay there to start to finish. You're not gonna see him cranking it up, send down his punches harder and harder. He gonna do what he have to do to get the job done. Now, this is one of my favorite fighters, the Charlos. They are my favorite fighters. But I told you, this is KQKC. I don't hold shit back. I'm gonna tell you like it T.I. fucking is. No, no, Charlo cannot hang with a Jerry Hurd. Now, he's fundamentally sound, the Charlos. He's fundamentally sound. Yes, I give him that. No doubt about it. But skill ain't gonna be strength any day of the week. But oh, it's a butt in this bitch. If his skill is top notch, you can beat strength. You just got to know how to do it. You got to work that jab. You got to work behind that jab. When he come in, check cook his ass and get out of there. When he try to bang with you in the middle, jump out and clench his ass. Let the referee break you up. Then what you do, you bag back and put him back in the center. Say, come on, right here. Then you get commencing. See, Jerry Hurd is slow on his feet. Maybe because he have a size 17. That motherfucker be tripping over his feet. No coordination. Maybe he got a little better now as time went on. Because I think he had maybe 3 fights since I seen that tripping over his feet. But he gets the job done. No matter how, but he gets it done. So that is a test for Charlo. But first, Cinnamon, he got somebody in front of him before he tackled a Charlo or a Triple G challenge a Charlo. Maybe they're trying to make a Triple G and Canelo 3, a trilogy. I don't know. And I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Because Canelo has been getting special treatment ever since he lost to Floyd Mayweather. He tested positive for steroids or whatever the fuck you getting high off of. But he went over to Mexico to do the shit. But you don't know USADA. USADA would travel all the way to the fucking moon with that box and that label. You can't tear that strap off. Because they got a timer on a strip. Just like the FBI do. Just like motherfucker when they make bombs. They know when that strip come off, that clock start ticking. Okay, do you get his urine? No. When the strip came off, was you tampering with it? What? What? Yes. So they popped his ass over in Mexico. Yeah, motherfucker, we come across the border too. Y'all ain't the only one to sneak across this bitch. Shit. And guess what? He got popped dirty. And guess what? Ain't nothing happened. Nothing major happened. He's still fighting. No harsh treatment for the king of Mexico. No, I put it this way: the Prince of Mexico, El Chapo, the king. If y'all familiar with El Chapo, so that is going to be a good fight. First of all, he never fought a moving target except Esprelana Lara. He was fighting the wrong fight. Danny Jacobs knows how to control his distance. This ain't his first rodeo. This is not his first rodeo. Everybody say they're not sure about Danny Jacobs. Okay, don't be sure, motherfucker. Watch and see. Watch and see. You're gonna see Danny Jacobs put on a performance that we never seen him put on one before. That's one thing about it. You see how he took out Peter Quiller? That's what he had to do. That's what he has to do with Canelo. Because he's the type of motherfucker. He freezes when you throw combinations at him. Keep throwing them at him. Let him freeze. All right? Throw him at him again. Make him lose the round. Then you do it all over a motherfucker again. That's real talk. That's real boxing talk. You see, Danny Jacobs, he never forgets his fundamentals. Even this might be crazy, but he only had 7 knockouts on his record. We talking about Paulie Malignaggi, whatever his name is. That's one thing I can say about him. He was a fucked up boxer. His hands was always fucked up. He couldn't knock out nobody but a feather. But he always revert back to the basics. The basics is what it's all about. The fundamentals. The first thing an amateur coach teach you is how to throw a jab. Wow, wow, wow. It tells you how to work behind that jab. Zap, 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 zap. Then it teach you maybe a 1-2, a 1-2-3, or a 1-2 and a hook 3. See, most orthodox fighters, they got strong hooks. Now, most southpaws got strong hooks. We seen that. Orthodox, Danny Garcia. Southpaw, Earl Spence. Rest my fucking case. See, your lead hand don't have to be your money hand. Danny Garcia, money hand is his left hook, but you got to take it away from him. It's a way you take it away from him. It's a way you can take him away from him. You can block him down, or you can keep him where he at distance, at bay, whatever you want to call it, by using your jab. No throwing away shit. Pop it, pop it, pop it. Not too bad, but just enough to get his attention. Pop it, pop it, pop it. You know, always move your head. You know, cause you know you're gonna get counted. Every time you throw that jab, he gonna try to throw a jab with you, and that's okay because you don't have to play that my turn, your turn. You can punch at the same time. Mikey Garcia, Lipinets, they punched at the same time, but Mikey got there first and harder and knocked them down. That's real boxing talk for your asses. Bob Smitty, what's happening in the chat, baby? What's going on? Paulie had about as much pop as a soda can. You're damn right. His whole career, he knocked out only 7 people. The 7 motherfucking dwarfs. Uh, yeah, the 7 dwarf. That's how many people he knocked out. Then what do you say? They begged El Chapo, okay, cause see, Florence Supermax. He's done. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they bagged him in New York, and he ain't through. El Chapo is not through. He got to come up here to Chicago. He supplied everybody in Chicago drugs. He had the Flores brothers, who speak Spanish and English, to be the middleman, the go-to man. So they took him to trial and they turned state's evidence to Flores brothers. But the Flores brothers, dumbass father, go down to Mexico trying to smooth things out. Well, they put two bullets in his head to smooth shit out. You don't try to negotiate with a drug dealer. You see what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, the Flores twin. True. Very true. Yes. Flores twins. They stayed right over there and uh we got the name of the Leclerc course. See, they spoke Spanish and they had to deal with the street hustlers. Other words, the governing bodies of the gangster disciples. He had to take it and distribute it and get the money and send it back to Sinaloa. Simple. But going back to boxing, we got some good fights coming up. Some great fights. It's too bad we didn't have nothing this weekend but that shit on Floyd Mayweather last night. That was on Showtime, Showbox, Showtime. So that's like a downsize of a real Showtime box. But look, I don't like my sport being bitched over. And what that means is, you know, I try not to talk about Eddie Hearn and his clan. Put it that way. The Zone, Anthony Joshua, hell, even Big Baby Miller sometimes. I just don't trust them. There's nothing wrong with that. And you feel a certain way about a certain person, follow your instinct because your instincts is right. Like a baby squirrel. I found three squirrels in my backyard, babies. They didn't know what the fuck to do. Then I saw them the next day. Then they know how to climb and shit like that. They know instincts kicks in. And Eddie Hearn is a what you call a pathological liar. A liar is quick on their feet. You know, that's what made me go off on April Fool's Day. First of all, who celebrates that shit anyway? And number two, where that shit come from anyway? No, don't play with me like that, April Fool Joe, my ass. Then me and three other sources that I know of had to retract that story, that lie, to attract heavyweights, trying to get Bob Arum, out the way. But Bob Arum ain't going nowhere, not to maybe, I don't know, July maybe, you know. But I don't wish death on nobody. But hey, it's your number. You got to pay the piper. And he got a lot of sin to forgive. He got a lot of shit to say on that table. When they say, you got any last words? Well, yeah, I want to say, well, I'm sorry for blowing up this church. I'm tired for killing all these people. I'm sorry for. No, sorry ain't gonna help you, bitch. I'm sorry. In California, Chino Prison is one of the worst motherfucking prisons you can be in. So, yes, I am talking my ass off, but that's okay because I'm talking about boxing, the current state of boxing. Now, let me move on to another. So let me sip my coffee. Wait a minute. Yeah. Ain't nothing like Starbucks coffee. Yes, sir. That shit have you up, it have you down. But I love it, boy. Yes, sir. This is a Yeti cup. My daughter bought it for me. She paid 50 something dollars for it. It keep your beverages warm up to 8 hours. You got something cold, it keep that cold for up to 8 hours. I didn't have to warm it up because you can't put it in the microwave because it's still inside here. See, so it got some kind of mechanism in there, something that keeps it hot. So no hot plate or nothing like that. So, like I was saying, uh, Earl Spence. I want to talk about him for a minute. You know, I love Earl Spence, the perfect fighter, the perfect gentleman, the perfect father, the perfect fighter that's dedicated to his craft. But have he really had that breakout fight? Think about it. Now, I ain't trying to step on none of the brothers' toes. I know Black Fight Fan knows Earl Spence personally. Okay, that's cool. But have he actually had that step up fight? The fight that shows true grit where you get hit and rocked. Has that ever happened yet? Did he ever fight through adversity yet? So you can't really say he's the greatest ever. You can say, yeah, he great, but he never had to fight through adversity. What makes you great is fighting through adversity, like Floyd did when Marcos Madonna was rocking them shots off his bald head, and he was bouncing, boom, 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 boom. But if you paid attention and you's a boxing connoisseur, like I am, you be saying you had to watch both fighters at the same time. You know, I ain't saying don't do it too hard. You'll be looking like Tevin Farmer. I can see around the corner. But listen, but this is what it is. Earl Spence is not that kid where he faced adversity yet. He never been rocked. He never been hit with a bomb. Then again, he never faced no one that hits like that. That's what you got to find out. Now, if he get rocked, I mean really rocked, we get on the ropes and cover up, or we come out swinging and doing what he doing. Yes, he fought a good fight against Cal Brooks. Yes, he did. And he broke Cal Brooks' eyesight. But the thing is, the first couple rounds, Cal Brooks was doing good till his eyesight bothered him. I mean, I understand it was a crowd that hyped him up, but listen to it with the sounds down. He was doing great. And that's what I told everyone. So, um, with that, you know, you got to understand with Terrence Crawford, he has never faced adversity either. Now, he's never been rocked before. He never been bodied before. So that going to be an interesting fight, and we shouldn't have to wait to 2020 to see the bitch. The bitch should be right there, right after that other motherfucker. Shit again. Swartz. Swartz. That's right. As soon Swartz
That's Peterson, right? Okay. That Marcellus, right? Yes. Now, he never had to face adversity. He never found out, oh, my girlfriend is pregnant and I ain't got no money. No, 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 no. She knows you're a millionaire. Don't you think she knew that? She knew how good you were. Don't you think she knew that? Man, it's a new day, baby, in boxing. Yes, it is. It's a new day in boxing. That's right. It's a new day. And what is it going to be? It's going to be new media right here. KQKC. Every motherfucking Monday through Friday. I'm gonna tell you like it is. I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. Why should I? Shit. What they gonna do? Call me up? Go ahead. Call me up. Hell, I love to do an interview on you, Sean Porter. Why do you have to come in with your head? Why don't you learn some basics? Why don't you learn how to throw a motherfucking jab? If you know how to throw one, throw it. Then work behind it. You don't break up nobody guard with your head. You punch through the guard if you strong enough. And there's no doubt to my mind that you ain't. That's real. That's real talk. Real boxing talk. For your ass. So now we got Money Floyd motherfucking Mayweather. Welterweight division. Now, this question was proposed to me last week. Now, who you think would be the most dominant at 147 right now? Everybody said Earl Spence. Okay. Well, Floyd is very familiar with uh, Mr. Spence because Mr. Spence knocked his ass out. Now, Floyd wants that good work. So he got it. But he didn't know that that guy was coming in like that. So there you go. Yep. He didn't know he was coming in like that. So Floyd had to tangle up, cuff with his hand, and work the touches in the body. Right here. He was holding on. He take a shot, bam, take another, because he's a counterpuncher. And you know what? There's another thing. I can't stand this shit. Ooh, I can't stand it. When you in there fighting, they did that to Ricky Hatton fight. When you there fighting and jockeying for position and shit, and try not to get hit on the break or whatever, this motherfucker referee said, keep watching your head, watch your head, watch your head, watch your head, watch. Motherfucker, will you shut up? We know that. That one pissed me off last night. It did. Watch your head, watch your head, watch your head. You fucking up the game and you fucking up the players. I mean, the fighters' concentration. So that's that. Okay. Any questions in the chat box? Man, Smith gets wait. Okay. Okay. I have. Oh, I need my glasses on. Spence got covered to every major fight he been in. Okay, Lamont. Okay, Jerry, Brooke, and Mikey. I'm sorry, I should have turned it off. Just a minute. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, um, yeah, Mikey. Um, let me see, Mikey. And who else? Um, Mikey. He's pretty good too with that skill shit. But have he ever been into a real adversity? No. I mean, think about it. Who has been into a dog fight? Terrence Crawford? No. Deontay Wilder? Yes. But that's heavyweight. Heavyweight get fatigued. Heavyweight do what they have to do to win. So I won't count that. You don't count that. You see what I'm saying? You just let that. But I'm talking about the lower weights. You know, the lower weights where they scrap. Flyweights, they fight like what? Amateurs. Amateurs, they do everything except go to the body. That's simple. Okay? Then, uh, I mean, Earl is good. Don't get me wrong. So I don't want nobody saying, oh, KQKC is hating on Earl. He's not, I mean, he's not a bad fighter. It's just that he never faced adversity before. He didn't have to. Because what he have done worked. That's all. What he does work. And what he does work well. And he showed that he had more dimensions to his game by going in there and fighting a different type of fight. But take this. What about if he come against somebody that got nothing to lose and go in there and just steamroll him like Sean Porter? Don't think that's gonna be an easy fight. Sean Porter is a slash football player. That's how I look at it. He come in recklessly. He come in without using his jab. He come in recklessly. Now, you need to take a page out of Keith Thurman's book. Keith Thurman, what he do? He turned around and gave him an uppercut. As he come in, steamrolling, this and that, he gave him a check hook. That's what champions do. That's right. Champions don't cry. They don't cry about they don't have a sparring partner. Somebody that weigh 300 pounds. You go outside and get somebody for that. You stand in line in Wendy's and get a motherfucker 300 pounds. The night ain't over with. Shit. Shit. And Wendy's and Burger King got a sale on? Man, shit. You can find that easily. Shit. Don't tell me that shit. It is what it is, motherfuckers. I'm sorry. All right? Now, these fights that's coming up now, don't be surprised as the underdog might step up and be the winner. Now, you got Gerald Miller and Anthony Joshua. Sparring partner or not, you should have enough tools in your toolbox to beat a fat motherfucker like that. Or I would come to London personally and snatch them 3 belts. Because you're supposed to be an Olympic star. You're supposed to be a standout fighter. So, hey, yeah, there I go again. Talking about Anthony Joshua again. I'm always ending up on that dumbass subject. But sometimes, when you have a heart, somebody has to speak for you. Sometimes when you open your mouth, some people have to speak for you. Now, it's a different with Earl Spence. He's not an outgoing type of fighter. All right? But he will speak up and speak out. Like he did with Cam Brook at the press conference. He said, look here, I'm going to tell you something. Why are you bragging on a fight you lost? Well, I fought Triple G, and okay, quit saying that shit. You lost. Okay? There's no moral victory for fighting Triple G. Stop it. Stop saying that word. Okay? Triple G is old. Right now, Canelo will box circles around his ass. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. He will box circles around his ass. Yes, sir, he will. So, so basically, let me check the chat. See y'all got any messages, any questions before I close it down. And I will be throwing on some videos. And don't forget OG Sunday tomorrow with me and Fanon. That's my guy. Okay. I think Spence would dog walk Porter. Porter's face will look rough after that fight. You know what? This man, you might have a point. It could work out that way because you know what? Porter, he's expecting Earl to do Earl. Now, the reason why they went over to London to watch the Kell Brook fight, which they did, and he was there to look and scout. They weren't there just to get him support. Give me a break. Shit. They were looking over there because they know they was gonna fight one another sooner or later. That's all. So, but Earl always said, "Look, who else my coach said I'm fighting? That's who I'm fighting. I just get myself prepared, not for what he does, but what I do. That's boxing. Boxing is a sweet science. Boxing is something that you can care about. Something where you figure out what the next person move is. Boxing is something you can gamble on. Fun gambling. Boxing is the sweet science. I'm telling you, it's nothing like getting in there, figuring out the next person move. It is nothing like it. It's nothing like doing an uppercut the right way, up close and personal. It's nothing wrong with your arm tied up, but you got that free arm and you still can work that motherfucker up and down. That. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with combat sports, period. Yes, you're gonna see blood. You're gonna see cut. Matter of fact, Badu Jack, he was there last night. Yes. And that cut, I said it would be permanent. Well, just a little bit there, and the rest is gone. He's back to normal. Well, I don't know about normal, but then again, shit like that don't phase you to the latter part of your years. That's if you've been in some rough, tough fights. Now, Floyd always say, I retired with all my faculties and this and that. Because you ain't fought nobody. Now, when you was pretty boy Floyd, you was a motherfucker. You was fast. You was fighting Augusta over there. Augusta. I can't pronounce the last name. But he's from over there in um I think Detroit, if I'm not mistaken. But you put on a show that night. And just when your hunger got lost into the business world, that lust, that hunger, it just wasn't in you. So with that, that's all I have for right now. I've been on here for about an hour, and that's about it. I'll be throwing up a couple of videos that you might like and enjoy. Okay. Now, I think Spence with Dog on Podcast said that. Okay. Lauren Nichols. Yeah. I have some clues time with Oak Cliff. Oh, okay. Oak Cliff. Oak Cliff. Yes, my auntie. Uh my mother's sister. She lived in Oak Cliff. Right. Yeah. Yes, sir. You know what you're talking about, sister. Yep. Yep. Okay, who we got here? Okay, Laura Bosman. Okay, I read that. Okay, so let's get a chat. Okay, all right. I see everybody in here. Laura Nichols, salute to all, and Bobby Smith. Yes, sir. Smash the like button. Yes, smash the like button, people. All right. Okay, Bobby Smith. Yeah, the floor is true. Okay. All right. All right. That seems like everybody. Somebody must be on. I can tell how the views are going. So I'm not gonna hold you long, but keep in mind that if you want to subscribe to KQKC, hit that subscribe button and you will get notified. All right. You will get notified each and every time I do a video or a live stream. Now, I also have a show that come on between 12:30 and 1:45. and that's what Act the Reacher. So, I mean, Act the Reacher. I had him on my mind because I haven't heard from him in a long time. Wow. It is something. Yeah. I know y'all know who he is, right? And I haven't seen him or heard from him in a long time. I said I was going to call him. See how that popped in my mind? Wow. And plus, I'm tired too. And, but anyway, but I come on Monday through Friday. Okay. I come on right after for non-international boxing. All right, and that's Central Time. That's 12:30 p.m. Central Time, Texas time, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. This is the OG KQKC, and hey, shout out to everybody that's listening, and shout out to all my subscribers and their families. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart that y'all is here on a Saturday for the second time. So, with that, that's all I got. Shout out to the LDBC. And I am out of here. Thank you. Peace and love.